Hello, everybody. Welcome to Synergy Theater. I'm your host tonight. My name is Eileen Tumlin, and Synergy Theater performs full-length improvised plays in a wide variety of styles and genres. Tonight, we're very excited to present the show, The Improvised Courtroom of Judge Moody. When Synergy Theater is out in the world, we are very happy to perform at the Dean Lesher Center for the Performing Arts in Walnut Creek, California. But now we're stuck inside and we're happy to be here because we can perform for you live like this tonight, coming into your home via YouTube and Facebook. So if you're watching us on YouTube and you'd like to interact with us on chat, then please go ahead and log into your YouTube account. That way you'll be able to use the chat feature within YouTube and offer us suggestions at the very top of our show. So as I've already mentioned, our show tonight is the Improvised Courtroom of Judge Moody. And in the spirit of reality court television shows, our courtroom will be presided over by the esteemed Judge Moody herself, and we will hear all of the dramatic and juicy details of a couple of small claims disputes. And you, our wonderful audience, will tell us before we start the show just what those cases involve. So if you're a fan of courtroom drama or simulated courtroom proceedings, or if you're just really nosy and you like to hear all the details of other people's problems, then I think you'll enjoy tonight's show. So as I mentioned before, we need you to offer us some suggestions to improvise our improvisers. So this is where you have to make sure you're logged into the YouTube chat and be able to interact with us via the chat inside of YouTube. So here we go. Everybody ready? For the first suggestion tonight, we need you, the audience, to tell us what sort of offense has occurred. So we're looking for the nature of the complaint, and it can be anything from something that you might think is very trivial, or it could be something that you think is rather serious, but we're not looking for something big like a murder or capital offense. We're looking for something that you might see in a small claims court. So think about what kind of offense might motivate somebody to seek justice and go out onto a live streaming show to have their voice heard. Think about that. And as soon as you think of something, go ahead, type it in, and we'll be looking at it. And we're going to need at least two, and I think we're already getting some, so that's good. Don't be shy. Because I know you guys are super creative. Go ahead and give us as many as you want. And you'll get to see that case. We'll actually see two cases tonight. Good, good. So it looks like we're getting those coming in. You guys are awesome. So our next suggestion that we need from you tonight, aside from the nature of the first or second cases, is that our Judge Moody is super entrepreneurial. She likes to make extra money and she's going to benefit on the popularity of her show, but she's recently decided to endorse something. And you, our audience, really needs to come up with the name of that product or the type of service, whatever that might be. And you guys go ahead and give us some of those suggestions for whatever product or service that you think Judge Moody might be involved with. So I'm looking and I see we've got some suggestions here. And so let's see. Excellent. Okay, great. We've got excellent suggestions from you guys. And we're going to, you don't really know which one we're going to take just yet. So that's the fun of it. So don't be shy, audience. Go ahead and keep typing them in. Once we get started, you'll get to see which case we're going to try. So tonight, I want you all to enjoy the show. So go ahead and go get whatever snack you prefer, whatever drink you like. Sit back in your comfy chair, put your feet up, relax, and get ready to enjoy the unreal improvised courtroom of Judge Moody.
You are about to witness the courtroom of Judge Moody. The people are unreal. Their problems are unreal. The verdict is final. Both parties have dropped their claims and agreed to have their cases settled in this forum, the Improvised Courtroom of Judge Moody.
All rise. You may be seated. Thank you. Your Honor, the litigants have been sworn in, and you you left your earrings in my place last night. Just want to point that out.
We need to discuss last night, by the way.
Right. But I got them. Sorry, we're hearing the case today of our plaintiff, Jacob Salamander, versus our defendant, Deanne Erudite, in the party too hard, too much cake, should have only had one piece.
Sounds interesting. Okay.
But,
All right. Let's see. I'd like to hear from Mr. Salamander first. What's going on with the cake?
Hello, Your Honor. First, I would like to say that I'm very honored to be in front of you in this courtroom. I know tonight that justice will be served, Your Honor.
I do not take kindly to brown nosers, Mr. Salamander.
Well,
so wipe that nose off and just answer the questions.
Your Honor, Miss Deanne Erudite here has been a longtime neighbor of mine, someone I even considered a friend. Yes, that's right. So my mother, she was turning 95 years old this year, Judge. So we were throwing a 95th birthday, and Miss Erudite here came over because she was invited. And I personally, for the first time in my life, I baked my mother a cake, a chocolate cake. It was exquisite. Everybody got a slice.
If you say so yourself, sir.
Yes, I do. You see, everyone got a slice, and my mother was going to take the remainder of the cake to her senior home to share it among her friends there. But Miss Erudite here decided to eat the entirety of the cake that evening. My mother was extremely emotionally distraught. I had to take her to the hospital, to a psychiatrist, which was not covered by her insurance. And now I'm asking Miss Erudite to pay the $1,200 fine.
Oh, well, what do you have to say for yourself, Ms. Erudite? And by the way, we do not wear hats in the courtroom of Judge Moody. I'll let it pass if I have to, but that's better.
Excuse me, ma'am. I just feel really more comfortable when I have my hat on. Would you mind if I keep it? If you do, ma'am, it's quite all right. I'll do whatever Your Honor says.
Miss Erudite, I feel comfortable in silk lingerie and mules, but you don't see me wearing that in court, do you? Hats off.
No, ma'am, but I'd sure like to see your mules. I have some myself.
Your Honor, I have no objections to seeing you in the lingerie myself either.
Stop it right now. I don't like you already, Mr. Salamander.
Oh,
now.
You will. You will. You'll get to know him. Yeah, just, when he says we're neighbors. Excuse me, ma'am.
This is my court. You will answer when I ask and zip it when I'm talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, tell me why you ate this poor woman's cake.
Well, ma'am, there wasn't a name on it. And what
There
he
was
did
literally my mother's name on it, Your Honor.
Well,
Mr. Salamander, is Ms. Erudite's bailiff, Ronnie?
Yes, Judge. Yes.
Order in this court. Would you please instruct Miss Erudite and Mr. Salamander to speak when spoken to and not when I am speaking or when each other are speaking?
Is that a commentary for last night or not? I just want to make sure this is a...
We'll talk about it later, Ronnie. And yes, it is a commentary on last night.
I knew it. Plaintiff, defendant, you will speak when you are spoken to and wait your turn when Judge Moody tells you to.
Yes, Your Honoress. Well,
Go ahead, tell me about the cake.
as I was saying, ma'am, what he didn't tell you is that it was my mama's recipe, who, by the way, my mama uses the same rule that you do in your courtroom of speaking into when you're spoken to. So anyway, it was my mama's recipe. And ever since I was a kid, I cannot resist that chocolate cake. It's just the best. Well, it's the best in the whole county. And anyway, what he didn't tell you is the reason that his mama got upset is, well, we've broken up 5 times. I mean, that's almost as many times as Trump's filed bankruptcy, but not quite. But anyway, we've broken up 5 times, gotten back 5 times, and his mother was just so upset about that. Not about the cake. It's just, I just can't quit him.
Now, how do I know that this isn't just an excuse? This woman was supposed to take her cake to her elderly friends, and you ate it because you were upset about your breakup, and now blaming it on his mother. What do you have to say about this, Mr. Salamander?
Well, I have to say, Your Honor, that yes, it is true that we've been together a number of times and it didn't work out, but it has nothing to do with what happened to my mother. She still owes me $1,200 for that fine.
Your Honor, Judge Moody, there's a witness here, the mother, I believe. Come and speak, I think, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Please, let the dear woman in.
Yeah. The mother, please enter the courtroom.
Hello, Mom.
Hi, sweetheart. And I really did enjoy the cake, what little I had. The tiny piece, just crumb, really.
That's so wrong, and it was chocolate. That's a crime in and of itself. Now, are you Mrs. Salamander? Is that your name?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
I am Mrs. Salamander. My dear Jacob first passed away. It was also his favorite cake, and we put a little bite of that in the casket as we lowered him into the ground. Bless his soul.
You have my sympathy. Oh, so tell me, Mrs. Salamander, why are you so angry at the defendant?
Well, my sweet Jacob promised that I could take the rest of the cake back to my home where all of my friends have been waiting for it. Now, I am 95. Now, if I see 96, it will be a blessing from God. And so we all know that that cake is important. Every single bite might be the last one that any one of us ever has. And she just willfully ate it all up. In fact, I think I see chocolate on her face right now.
Jim's freckle.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
I need to know, is it true that you're really upset because Ms. Erudite here didn't end up marrying your son and keeps breaking up with him? Is that behind this, dear?
It is. She keeps breaking his heart. And I think she has broken it one last time. And Jacob should have learned from the first time that she is just not worth it. Anybody who gobbles up a piece of cake and doesn't share it is not worth your time, Jacob.
Looks like, who do we have here?
That's how we have the mother of Miss Erudite here as well to the stand. Thank you.
Ronnie.
How dare you? How dare you, Giandra?
Doris, what are you doing here?
My daughter is a good, upstanding young girl, and it's your boy that cheated on her.
Oh, how dare you? My Jacob wouldn't cheat on anybody. Why, she broke up with him 5 times, and in between that, he had little dalliances, but he deserved them because she wasn't
on her.
Picture.
Wait a minute here, Ronnie.
I believe we have some video evidence provided by Mother Erudite against Mother Salamander.
Yes.
That's right.
See
I
it.
took some video.
Mm-mm. So invasion of privacy and secrecy and being naughty.
And what kind of video is it, might I ask?
I took a video of Jacob telling Deanne that he was sorry for cheating on her. And
Well, that would definitely be good evidence. Let's see it now.
he also was stealing my recipe.
Evidence playing.
Deanne, there's something I need to confess to you.
Okay.
You're a sweet person. You cook real well and make delicious cakes. But I'm sorry to say that I've met someone else, and I don't want to be with you anymore. I've been cheating on you.
Jacob, you know I've broken up with you 4 times now, and this will be the 5th now, I guess, at your mama's party. Honey, you are something else. Why, look at you. Nobody in this county dresses up like you do. Nobody has that voice as soft and those eyes. It's like laying on a mountain lion's pelt in a cave of clover.
Didn't you just hear what I said?
I did, honey. You know what, honey? Between your boozing and your debting and your cheating, it's just, I don't know. You just keep going on, and it could be pheromones. It could be true love.
No, it's you. It's
Oh.
you, Deanne. You're very selfish. You're always thinking about yourself, and no matter what I do, you never notice me, and you push me to these extremes, and that's why I can't be with you anymore. Yes, you can come to the birthday party, but after the birthday party, that's it. You and I are done forever.
Okay, honey. You know, I love you enough. I love you enough to have you away from me. If that's what you want, if that's what you really want. But you know there's a place for you. You can break me, but you will never make me not love you.
Your Honor,
Out of here.
Your Honor, I would like you to rewind it to the very beginning. And that's where he takes the recipe and she describes it in great detail as she's given it to him. I know he stole it.
All right.
All right.
That's not necessary, Your Honor. I did take the recipe. I'll admit that.
Well, it seems to me that the case is about the cake, not about the recipe. Are you saying, Miss Erudite, that you are doing a countersuit?
Mother Erudite, return the recipes, or
I filed it on her behalf.
Yes, Deanne, Erudite.
Dan, you're just not woman enough. I had to.
Mama, you don't tell me that. I'm woman enough to take on anything. And I'll tell you what, the reason we're here is because he wanted some excitement in the relationship, and he wanted to use this film when he gets lonely without me at night. You know,
He
What
has
is this doing in
me.
the courtroom, Ronnie?
whoa, listen to Judge Moody. There has been an outburst. Please, up to the stand. Mother Erudite, excuse me, is the witness friend of the plaintiff, Jacob Salamander?
I will tell you exactly who I am. I am Martha Kincaid, Jacob's lover.
I knew it. I knew it was a Kincaid.
What?
Jacob.
The Kincaid have that reputation, Judge, out in the holler. They'll do anything you want them to.
May I address the bench?
Please do.
I just want to say that I am truly in love with Jacob, and I have been waiting patiently for him to finally break free of that siren, Deanne. And I am not going to be putting up with this any longer, Jacob. I will tell you the truth. Jacob baked that cake on purpose because he knew Deanne could not resist it, and he wanted to lure her back. Jacob, please, she's no good for you. once and for all. Leave her and stay with me.
I will. I love you
The only
more.
way I'll know that I can trust you is if you release her from this court case. Drop your case, and I'll know that you've dropped her forever.
Jacob,
Well, Mr. Salamander,
don't do it. Keep the case against me. You know you want to. That
You see how she wants to keep her claws in you, Jacob?
Jacob, honey, I may not know how to talk right, but I'll tell you one thing. I've studied a lot of things. And that woman, honey, you will never have a moment to yourself or for yourself or be yourself. I love you for who you are, your cheating heart and every bit of it. Please, darling, don't go.
He's shown me more love and compassion than you ever will. You ate that cake, and you knew how much that meant to me and my mother and her friends and family. And that cake represents more than just a cake. You ate the entire cake because you want to have your way and eat the cake too. And you can't have both ways. Martha, I love you.
Then will you drop your case against her and prove to me that you're free and clear?
Oh,
Yes.
honey, he's free.
Yes. Judge, Your Honor,
yes.
case closed.
Oh, Jacob, I'll wait for you in your car.
Excuse me, Jacob, Mr. Salamander. Let Judge Moody make the call.
Yes, of course.
I will not dismiss this case.
What?
Oof.
As I can see true love. Right, Ronnie?
Yeah. Right there.
And there is true love. It thumps in my heart. And while your lover, Mr. Salamander, makes a really good case, and she might even make a good cake, I don't know, I can see that love lies in the eyes of Ms. Erudite and you. So what I suggest is I'll go ahead and dismiss the case if the two of you agree to reconcile.
I'm torn. I'm torn. Yes, I still have feelings for you, Deanne. I admit that. But Martha, I have feelings for her too. 2 slices of delicious cake. Which one will I choose?
Jacob, just spit it out.
From
I'm sorry, Deanne.
Mother.
And I'm sorry, Martha. I don't want either of you, in fact, to be torn this way.
Good
I've
decision.
decided to go keto. I'm going to go on a ketogenic diet from now on. Only meat and vegetables.
Does that not allow for love, that diet?
No, it doesn't, because you're so hungry and so unfulfilled that you just can't even think about anything but food. It's
That's
really-
right, Your Honor.
Huh.
I am hungry and unfulfilled in my heart and my soul. And I'm sorry to these 2 women.
You know what? For the first time in this hearing, Mr. Salamander, I feel your sincerity. You needed to be.
I knew you'd come around. I knew you'd like him in the end.
But it's you I'm not really liking.
Me?
Yeah. You
That's
keep-
okay. A lot of people don't like me. That's all right.
All right. Put your hat on. I rule in favor of dismissal.
Still like to meet your mules. Well, that was a fine how do you do.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the truth finally came out and I got to see what's in my heart.
You know, sometimes somebody they can't see what's good for them other than a poke in the eye.
I knew that being ketogenic is going to be true for my heart and my soul.
Yeah, I do hope he gets his soul fulfilled, because if he does, he'll come back. Wait till you see it.
Now I'm going to finally be free and to spend more time with my mama.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
They get crazier all the time, don't they, Ronnie?
They do. I like the claws coming out though. I felt inspired. Wow.
But listen, Ronnie, seriously,
Always.
you know how sometimes when a hearing goes very long and I get real hungry,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
keep having to send you out for food.
Which I don't mind.
I know. But that's not going to happen anymore because I want you right next to me at all times. And so, I have come up with a beautiful invention.
Please tell me. I want to be at your side at all times, Judge Moody.
The Chocolate Gavel. Now, whenever I get hungry during court, I can use one end to get order and the other end to get full.
Ooh.
You know what? Because I am the woman I am, and I'd like to share the love, these chocolate edible gavels are now on sale. In fact, we're going to have them outside the courtroom for only $72.95 a case, because you'll want to eat more than one. Have you tasted it yet, Ronnie?
I haven't yet, but if you want to hand it over.
Here. Oh, that's my girl. So, if you're hungry and you wish you were a judge, buy Judge Moody's edible chocolate gavel. And soon they'll be in vanilla too.
Case dismissed.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of cases, Ronnie, what was on your case last night?
My pillowcase?
Well, I know it was on your pillowcase because it was me.
I left you a little note, but you forgot to read it. So you were off in such a hurry because you're so busy. So I brought it with me, and you can read it while you're keeping busy over there, and something to think about. I think we've reached a new level. Yeah.
Well, they're coming.
Yes. The litigants have all been sworn in. Your Honor, they were sworn and sworn and sworn in.
Okay. You swear?
I swear.
All right. And the case?
We're now hearing the case of the plaintiff, Rod Running, versus the defendant, Terrier Mix, in Party Too Hard. Roommates with partying at all the wrong hours when somebody wants some private time.
Ooh, all right. Well, let's hear it, Mr. Running.
Well,
and hopefully you won't be running off at the mouth. Sorry, don't get aggravated with the judge. She can throw you in contempt. Okay.
Your Honor, the facts of the case are very simple. I offered Ms. Ermix the opportunity to rent one room and half of one bathroom in my condominium on the Upper West Side. I told her when she moved in that I needed to go to sleep at 7:30 p.m. every night on the dot so that I could get up at 5:00 a.m. and prepare for my very hard, long day as a tax accountant. Well, everything was fine for the first one night. And on the very second night, Ms. Ermix throws the only word that comes to mind is a bacchanalian festival with 20, 30 people in my apartment making noise and shouting and screaming until 2:00 in the morning. Well, I overslept after having a very, very upset evening, and I was late for work and chastised by Miss Prism, my boss.
All right. And is Ms. Prism here? I do want to hear from Ms. Ermix first, but I think I will need to hear from her. Thank you. You just hold on.
Hold on.
Yes, because I want to give Ms. Ermix a chance to tell her side, but I want her ready to go.
So be ready. Wait for me to allow you to come in, please. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. That just got away from me.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me my time, Judge. Thank you. Let me start off by saying that when I met Mr. Redding, Rod, I was so excited to live with him. I thought we hit it off as friends right away. I sent him 4 emojis and I thought that he liked them. But I guess he didn't really want to be my friend. He's a tax accountant. Like, he is acting as if that's a very important job. But let me tell you, I'm an audit accountant, and that is also a very important job. And I was so excited to be roommates with Rod. And yeah, I had some friends over to celebrate the party, but excuse me, 7:30? That's unrealistic, Rod. What if I have to brush my teeth? Is that going to be too loud for you at 7:30 p.m.? I think, Judge Moody, this is a case of my roommate being unreasonable.
I hear you, and I'm not surprised that you feel that way. All right, let's hear from the plaintiff's witness.
Calling to the stand. Already here, the plaintiff's witness. What was your name again, ma'am?
I'm Miss Prism.
Miss Prism. Thank you very much.
Well, I expect punctuality at our accounting firm, and Mr. Running is always punctual. I expect everybody that works for me to retire at 7:30 and be up promptly at 5:30 so that they may start fresh in the day, because taxes does not go away. It is 12 months out of the year every day. It's a very important job, Miss Urmix. And Mr. Running came in that day with bags under his eyes, and he was a fright, and I have never heard him talk back. And unfortunately, he talked back to me, and I almost fired him.
Thank you, Miss Prism. Mr. Running, do you have mother issues?
Mother issues?
Yes.
Well,
I think you are afraid of Miss Prism because you are probably afraid of your very own mother and afraid to be a separate person from her.
I was talking to my mother about that just yesterday, and she told me I was a very big boy.
I bet she did.
Judge Moody, I'm sorry to interrupt, but another witness has rushed the bench without letting me announce them, or while someone else is talking. It's for the defendant, just Mike.
All right.
And Francine. I'm sorry, Francine, who are you here representing? And I think you need to wait in line. Wait your turn.
Well, of course, I'm my darling Rod's mother.
Not surprising.
One at a time. One at a time.
Go away. Go
Mother,
away.
please wait outside.
I'll wait outside, dear. I'll be ready.
Mother.
Is there a full moon tonight? Because this is ridiculous.
I think
All
so.
right. Mr. Mike.
Yeah, Your Honor, I'm Mike Coloni. Yo, Terry, you're looking really good there. Your Honor, I was at the party that night, and Terry and I, we kind of, we do things together sometimes, but we were very respectful, and it wasn't loud at all, though that party was slamming. We were very respectful, and Rod, why don't you get to take that rod out your butt, okay, Belle?
In the court, I will not hear that kind of language, and get the hat off.
I'd like to back me up on something here, okay? Mike, is it not true? Is it not that you also work in audit? Is that correct? You're an audit accountant like me.
Yeah.
And is it not true that before the party started, I told you that I wanted to recruit Rod to become an audit accountant?
Yeah. Yep.
And was it not true that the whole reason for this party was to try to convince him that audit has more fun?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, Your Honor, I rest my case.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Audit is more fun.
Mr. Running.
Mother, please.
Honey, don't let him get your goat. You know those people who do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Have you ever seen a more disciplined accountant?
Okay,
Even
I am very familiar with 1, 2, 3 magic. Francine, I have not called you. I need to speak to your son.
Of course, Your Honor.
Wait to be called to the bench, Mother Ronning.
Rod. Little Ronnie.
Mother, go outside!
Oh, dear.
Your Honor, I was wondering if Miss Ermix would have the nerve to bring up the fact that she was trying to recruit me away from tax accounting to join her satanic cult of audit taxing. I saw it the moment she walked into my apartment, that look in her eyes as if to say tax accountants were less than. You breathe disdain for me and my kind.
Is this about the shampoo, Rod?
The shampoo that you squirt in my eyes to make me cry? Yes. She seems to be putting forth all of her cards, doesn't she? She snuck into the bathroom while I was taking a shower and squirt shampoo in my eyes. And then when I started crying, she told me I was crying because tax accountants are babies.
That's not what I said, Rod. That's not what I said.
Well, what did you say?
said-
I couldn't hear you. I was going like this. Meh, meh, meh.
Ms.
I said,
Ermix,
you're
what
using
did you
my
say?
shampoo. That's my Head and Shoulders. You're not supposed to use my shampoo. And then
You know
I
what?
said, all tax accountants are shampoo stealers.
That's it. I've had enough of this. Your Honor, I have a document that I would like to present to you as a
Mr.
piece of
Bailiff.
evidence.
Ronnie.
Got it. Thank you. Evidence A submitted by Rod Running, the plaintiff.
It's photocopies of a tax audit prepared by Miss Ermix, in which it's clear she cooked the books for her clients. Because that's what audit accountants are.
I
Your
take
Honor.
that's a point against her, wouldn't you? That's one.
Mr. Running, shut your mother up because she is not doing anything for your case. When it's
Don't
time, I'll
come-
call her.
Don't come to the bench. Thank you. Sorry, Judge. She keeps getting around me. I'm just enraptured with your eyes and
Ms. Yermix, is this true?
Your Honor, that's neither here nor there.
Well,
Oh,
sounds-
it is right there.
It is, well, it's there, but it's not here. It's irrelevant to the party case.
That's my decision to make. And right now, I am concerned about both of your characters. Mr. Running, you're a mama's boy. You need to get a life. You need to start making decisions on your own and going to bed at a normal hour for a 30-year-old man. And you, Miss Ermix.
Judge Moody,
What?
I didn't think that it would come to this, but I'm also submitting evidence, documentary evidence against Rod. Here's a paper that proves, here you go.
Give it to the bailiff.
got it.
As you can see, I would hate for this to come up in front of Rod's mother, but the reason Rod is so upset about me cooking the books with my client is that he was the one who was supposed to catch it, and he failed to notice, and he got fired. So I think that this is a big roundabout way of him telling me that he's upset about that. Okay.
Ah, I see. Is it true you were fired, Mr. Running?
He was negligent in his duty.
Mother Francine Running, please exit. You have not been called as a witness yet.
Oh, let's just let her in.
Oh, sorry. Anything that you say. Sorry. Francine Running to the stand. This is your only moment to give your piece and no more after this.
Well, I'd just like to say that Rod has always had issues since he was tiny. And, you know, he takes medication, and I pay for his apartment, and I didn't want Terry to be part of his apartment. And I told him he had to tell her he had a 7:30 p.m. bedtime. And look what she did. She's flaunting the rules of look, honey.
Shut up, Mother! Shut up!
You see, I told you he has.
No. I'm tired of you, Mother. I'm tired of you letting every single time I express a real emotion just roll off you like water off the back of an oily duck. I'm sick of your calm, complacent, condescending demeanor, your unruffled feathers. You're laughing at me, Mother. You are excommunicated from my life.
Honey, do you remember
No, honey. No, nothing. This time I'm serious. Mother, I was fired.
Hi, honey. Oh, dear.
Mother, not only was I fired.
I'll go speak to your management. I'll be right back. Stroke your tie now. It helps him calm down when he strokes his tie.
Your Honor, I want you to lock that door. I want you to lock that door and never let her back in. You were right. It's time I broke free of that woman. Terry.
I'm sorry, Terry. I'm sorry I got you fired for my mistake.
No. Terry, you were right from the beginning. The moment I saw you, I knew that you were everything I always wanted to be, but I was too afraid to try for. You were free and wild, and you loved life like a puppy dog loves a freshly mown lawn.
Yes, I do. I love puppies and lawn.
I knew that I could never be a free spirit like you and the audit accountants as long as Mother was breathing down my neck.
Be free, Rod. Be free like a kite in the sky.
Yes. I'm going to burn down the in-law apartment in the backyard of the condominium hall.
No. You had me everything you were saying, Mr. Running. No arson.
No, I own it.
That sounds still wrong. I'm pretty sure.
Wrong. It's
okay, I won't burn it down. I'll just paint a big X on it and never let my mother in it again.
That's a better idea. Much better. Now, I need to see Ronnie in my chambers for a moment, if you will excuse us, and we will discuss business, and then I will come back with my decision.
Right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was really hoping you'd call me, and you read the note?
I read it, Ronnie.
And
you know that you mean a lot to me. And last night was very special. And no, I can't marry you. Not yet.
Yet?
Yet.
It's a yet.
There's something I haven't told you. I'm still married. But listen, I'll get a quickie divorce. I'll make it right. Listening to those two made me realize that although I'm not under the thumbs of my mother, I've been under the thumbs of my ex. And I'm going to get that divorce. And you and I are going to get married.
I like that you said ex. I'm on board. I will wait however long it takes.
I love you, Ronnie.
I love you, Judge Moody.
And thank you for being such a professional like I am.
I'm holding on to this. So it's going somewhere real special.
Oh yeah, my favorite place. All right, let's get these characters back on.
Excuse me, sorry. Thank you. We've had discussions. Judge Moody enters the court.
I'm here, just putting my shoes back on. And, oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Mr. Running, you need to keep your attire on, please.
I'm a new man.
Yes, you are, Mr. Running. You're a new man. But I am finding in favor of the defendant, Miss Yermix, because I don't think you need to pay her in money. I think you need to pay her in love. And that's my final verdict.
Wow, I never thought I'd get the verdict that I secretly desire deep inside my heart.
I just hope that, he realizes it's like friendship love.
I just hope that she's ready for the wildest romance roller coaster she's ever had, both physically and emotionally.
Yeah, me and that Mike guy were still like kind of half of an item.
I can't wait to sweep her in my arms and kiss her lips and use my tongue.
It's not going to be awkward living together, right?
Where's your tie?
Thank you for watching this episode of Judge Moody. Remember, if you have a complaint or dispute and you can't work it out, don't take things into your own hands. Take them to court and have them settled here in the courtroom of Judge Moody.
And thank you very, very much, everybody. That is our show. Ladies and gentlemen, on the count of three, let's give the audience a great big bow. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show, The Improvised Courtroom of Judge Moody, was conceived and directed by Eileen Tumlin. Eileen, give everybody a big wave. Everybody give Eileen Tumlin an extra round of applause for her awesome work on the show tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater, and we perform full-length improvised plays in a variety of styles and genres. When we're in the real world, we're at the Dean Lesher Center for the Performing Arts in Walnut Creek. But as long as we are inside, we are delighted and honored to come to you right into your home via YouTube and Facebook. And we will be here every Thursday at 6 o'clock and Friday at 7 o'clock in order to provide you with improvisational entertainment. We appreciate your being here on the other end so very, very much. If you enjoyed the show tonight, please tell your friends about us. Please share our social media links when we put our advertisements for our shows out there. We'd love to grow our virtual audiences bigger and bigger all the time. Now, improvisation is a lot of fun. If you were watching us thinking, wow, could I do that? The answer is yes, you can. Synergy Theater teaches improvisation classes, and we would love you to be a student. We have classes from every level, all the way from beginners and up to advanced for seasoned performers who are looking for that next step in their training. So go to synergytheater.com, click on the class pages, and come and take a class with Synergy Theater. We'd love you to be there. Also, Synergy Theater is a nonprofit arts organization, and like all nonprofit arts organizations, we're smarting quite a bit from the pandemic. It took away a lot of our regular revenue streams. More than ever, we are dependent on the kindness of our patrons. As a nonprofit arts organization, your tax-deductible donation will go a very, very long way towards allowing us to maintain our schedule of bringing this entertainment to you for free, Thursdays at 6 and Fridays at 7. Please go to synergytheater.com, click on Support Synergy Theater, and make a tax-deductible donation to help keep us going. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. You are awesome. Stay safe, stay healthy. Synergy Theater loves you. Good night.